Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Heart Mind Equation. My name is Ludmia Zephyrin, aka Mia. Today is my first podcast introducing you to my story that will explain to you all the reasons why I have decided to start this channel in the first place. So, I've been a clinical nurse for about 20 years now. During those years, I've worked with teenagers in placement for reasons regarding youth protection, substance abuse, criminal justice, and mental health issues. In the course of my stay at the youth center, I've encountered many disruptive behaviors from the youth. As a very curious person, I took it upon myself to identify the reasons why these situations occur. Luckily, I've managed to realize that these behaviors can indicate symptoms of emotional wounds, such as rejection, abandonment, humiliation, betrayal, and injustice. Many professionals have stated that those behaviors are a defense mechanism used to reduce or prevent psychological suffering. The root causes of their suffering could be conscious or unconscious, of course. In both cases, I've learned that the best way to access those behaviors is from the subconscious mind. Usually, most hardships start during our childhood. Some of those behaviors that I observed are some attachment disorders, some oppositional defiance, self-sabotaging, avoidance behaviors, and some delinquent acts, etc. Just like those teenagers, some of us adults, even if we have matured, we express behaviors that are related to some story that we have come to believe about ourselves, preventing us to reach our full potential. In those cases, each story becomes a limiting belief. So I myself have been fighting my limiting belief for a long time. I was living in constant fear, believing the stories my subconscious mind was playing over and over in my head. My limiting belief had to do with my self-worth, my academic competence, my professional performance, my right to love, and also to be loved. Because of my fear, FEAR, false evidence appearing real, I used to struggle a lot with my decisions making, as there was a constant battle between my mind and my heart. My dilemmas were often amplified by the Christian education I received from my family and the science-oriented education I have received at the university. For as long as I can remember, I always wanted to connect science and spirituality, not necessarily religion, but wanted to connect those two together. That's why I've started my own spiritual journey towards my personal growth, allowing me to build a bridge from my mind to my heart. Instead of using my fears as an excuse for not exploring my potential, I use them as a purpose to help whoever feels stuck between their mind and their heart, or to help those who don't even know that they are. To do this work, my certification for life coaching and theta healing are my biggest tools. Additional background in philosophy and history informs me about several cultural diversities. It's often related to some of those beliefs that we have on a core genetic ancestral levels. Being also passionate about neuropsychology, I've learned different pathways our brain uses to express our behaviors. The first step to create that bridge between the mind and the heart would be to develop awareness. Yes, awareness of ourselves, of the environment, or our circumstances. Awareness to help us identify our limiting beliefs in order to change the unfortunate stories that our mind keeps telling us. So eliminating those limiting beliefs would help us establish a heart-mind coherence that can open a door, allowing us to achieve what our heart desires. As Napoleon Hill, famous author, say in his famous book Think and Grow Rich, he says, anything your mind can conceive, that your heart can believe, you can achieve. Thank you for turning to my heart-mind equation, and we will see you next time.